Buck and I have always heard how beautiful the Canadian Rockies were, so this year we decided to do something about it.
We contacted our good friends, Rock and Bobby Cottle from Moorhead, and they agreed to go with us on a trip to see the Canadian Rockies.
We flew to Vancouver, and then we took a domed train called the Rocky Mountaineer, and we headed west, or came eastward from Vancouver for 2 days, and then we started our adventure by automobile.
I hope the pictures and videos you'll see here help remember this wonderful trip. Our trip started on the Rocky Mountaineer, a train built especially for the scenery.
I like your camera.
You like that?
Oh, practice.
So this is the second longest cable-stayed bridge in North America, 65 meters wide. We are now the world's widest long-span bridge. That's where the fish will
This is Hell's Gate.
And then she mentioned also the high water mark. Now that is located underneath that red bridge there on the opposite side. Best photo opportunity for you of Hell's Gate once we pass. That's a little more difficult because of the trees. So you can see that air tram now starting to make its way both.
Pyramid Falls.
Oh, my battery died.
Here's the section where two rail bridges cross the river in opposite directions, one on top of the other.
Round and around and around.
In this section of the track, there were frequent rock slides, and this convinced the rail companies to build these little structures to try to keep the rock slide from covering the tracks. We followed first the Fraser River and later the Thompson River as we headed toward Kamloops, where we stopped for the evening.
Wow, that's pretty.
That's Little Hell's Gate.
They'll swim out to the ocean there. About 800 of those original 2,000 eggs will make it out to the ocean. They'll spend the next 3 to 8 years out there, just depending on what type of salmon they are.
Introductions. I'm Ashley. I'll be your tour guide today. And here's Andy. She's our captain.
Once we got to Jasper, we went out and visited the beautiful Lake Maline. You'll hear me mispronounce it and call it Lake Milan once or twice in these upcoming videos. Here we are at Spirit Island on Moline Lake. Here we are just leaving Moline Lake, heading back down toward Jasper. This is Moline Canyon. We are standing on a bridge, and the water flow you see is several, at least 100 feet or more below us, and these are the canyon walls. Water pouring through the bottom of the gorge of Moline Canyon. Here's the very beginning of the steep waterfall in Moline Canyon. Here's another waterfall at the very beginning of Moline Canyon. We were very happy to observe this little black bear.
Surely not.
This is the Athabasca Falls. This is the lower part of Athabasca Falls. Here is another view of Athabasca Falls.
Oh, good. Get him closer. Zoom in.
This is actually a mountain goat, not a sheep.
They're following.
There are sheep going right down the road, heading toward Lake Louise. Yeah.
There's another one down there. Now we got 3 big ones and 1 little one. What happened to the cousins? Oh gosh. They don't care, do they?
We toured the ice fields and the glacier on this big vehicle called the Icefield Explorer. This was the original Explorer built in the 1930s. This is the hotel at beautiful Lake Louise, built around a gorgeous lake and mountains. Here we are at Moraine Lake, and this is the water coming into the lake from the glaciers above. We rented canoes for a little trip out on Moraine Lake. Here we are at the spiral tunnels in British Columbia, almost over to Alberta. This was built to reduce the grade for the trains going through. This is all one very long train coming down the mountain. One more view of the Takaka waterfall. This huge drop. Can you see the moose back here? So, what do you think of
you are.
Banff? Yes.
It's really quite nice. This is lovely. This is about our 5th star-spangled beautiful day in a row.
Here we are at the weather station at the top of Banff, of Sulphur Mountain, above the city of Banff. Here's a view from above the gondola at Banff, of the workings of the gondola from above that hold it aloft. This is Bow Falls in Banff, Alberta, Canada. Here in Banff, we are at Surprise Point, looking back at the Banff Springs Hotel, with the mountains above, and the Bow River down below.